After about 6 months of legal tussle, the Edo State Tribunal has affirmed Monday Okpebholo as governor of Edo State. Before the commencement of the judgment, the courtroom at the National Judicial Institute, Abuja, is filled to capacity with lawyers and supporters from both sides. In the lead judgment read by Justice Wilfred Kochi, the tribunal said non-compliance must be proven convincingly. The tribunal says the failure of the petitioners to call polling unit officers, presiding officers, or even voters during the election proved fatal to their petition. The tribunal says most of the 19 witnesses called by the PDP merely gave hearsay evidence during the proceedings. Justice Kochi faulted what he termed as PDP's reliance on Section 137 of the Electoral Act to dump documents on the tribunal. The tribunal says it's not for the court to scrutinize documents tendered by the petitioners. The tribunal further adds that the BVAS machines tendered by the petitioners remain dormant, as it is not the duty of the tribunal to access the data in the machines. In the unanimous decision, the tribunal thereby restated that to prove overvoting, as alleged by Ighodalo and the PDP, there's a need to tender the voters' register, BVAS machines, and polling unit results, or Forms EC8A. Following this, it dismissed the petition for lacking in merit. The panel also dismissed the petition of Action Alliance for lacking in merit and being frivolous, and that of Accord Party for its inability to prove allegations of irregularities. Outside the courtroom, the APC jubilates. The Governor's Council speaks on the judgment and the purported judgment that leaked a day before.
It's unfortunate that when you read those so-called leaked judgments, they were written by lawyers. So it appears that there are lawyers who are out there to tear down the judiciary. If we destroy our judiciary, then we have nothing. Not just in election matters, but generally. If we question the credibility of the judiciary and tear it down, then the country is actually finished. Now, with respect to the judgments delivered had absolutely nothing, no semblance whatsoever with all the documents that were circulating yesterday.
The court has listened to the case. The tribunal has given its reasoning. Our clients have shown that they're not satisfied, so we'll wait for further instructions.
It's left to be seen if the PDP and its candidate, Aso Ighodalo, will appeal the judgment. Emanuela Ekele, Channels Television News.
In a swift reaction, Governor Monday Okpebholo has expressed profound gratitude to the Election Petition Tribunal for what he describes as their diligence and fairness. He also extends his sincere appreciation to the people of Edo for their unwavering support and belief in his vision for a prosperous and united state. A statement by his Chief Press Secretary, Fred Itua, says Governor Okpebholo is calling on all citizens of Edo State, including the opposition and the governorship candidate of the PDP, Aso Ighodalo, to join hands with him in the spirit of unity and work together for Edo State's progress. The statement reads in part, quote, "This victory is not mine alone, but a victory for every citizen and resident of Edo State. It is a mandate to continue the work we have started to build a state where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. We remain committed to our promise of good governance, transparency, and inclusive development." End quote. Meanwhile, the PDP governorship candidate Aso Ighodalo is calling, or has expressed his disappointment with the judgment now, while asking his supporters to remain calm and law-abiding. In a statement personally signed by him, Mr. Ighodalo says that while he may not agree with the verdict, he remains steadfast that the rule of law must remain the bedrock of the nation's democracy. Mr. Ighodalo says that as an avowed Democrat, he respects the judiciary as the last hope of the common man and is going ahead to challenge the judgment at a higher court. The statement reads in part, quote, "I have therefore instructed my legal team to proceed to the Court of Appeal to challenge this decision, which we consider a huge travesty of justice. This is not about me or any single individual. It is about the very essence of democracy, the preservation of our collective right to freely determine our future and the legacy we live for generations unborn, end quote.